Time itself is a silent song.
Exactly! But none of them believe me!
Later next time?
Time itself is a silent song.
Exactly! But none of them believe me!
Time itself is a silent song.
Exactly!
May knowledge guide you.
I'll bring my seasonings!
You want me on your team? Body and mouth. No, my sword! Huh? Witness the power of the rock.
Nice and spicy!
Ready. Everybody stand back! Ha! No, my sword!
Booba, get them! Eat this!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's loop! Rain outlines your fate.
Nice and spicy!
Rain cutter! Evil looks. Shoot on sight. Loaded. I'm going in! Into the shadows. Huh?
Booba, get them!
Ready. Teamwork is dreamwork!
You're toast!
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate. Time to testify. Into the shadows. Shoot. Ha!
Out of the frying pan, into...
No, my sword! Let's light it up! Loaded. Into the shadows. Everybody stand back!
Eat this! Nice and spicy!
Huh? Rain cutter! Evil rose. Shoot on sight. Loaded. Ha! Ha!
Booba, get them!
Into the shadows. Add Ash. Ad Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for complete.
There'll be another experiment. I'll think about it.
I've faced many opponents in my... rules. In my role as champion,
Before I get into specifics, I want to start by, as a member of the Luet, don't you think... Yeah, that's true. Lady Ningguang has a lot of work to attend to, and frankly, she doesn't have many opportunities to rest. We do sometimes worry about her health, but her attitude is very Mora-driven. If by taking a break there's a chance she'll lose Mora, she'll never agree to it. Huh. I see where you're coming from. Yes, you have a point. All right then, let's go with your plan. I'm sure, Lady, there's a lot of things that need doing over... I hope so too. You must be exhausted.
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well? Oh, how strange. Me too. I'm joking, of course. I slept like a baby. Sorry to disappoint you. So, what's item... I imagine this must have taken... Sure. There's no harm in changing my schedule around once in a while. My schedule is usually very tightly packed, and any extra time I can squeeze out is spent on preparing for the future. So, it'll be quite nice to take a break. I don't often feel tired. Seeing the Mora come in has a way of making me feel quite invigorated. Still, your idea is very sensible. So then, the days ahead of us. Any ideas on how to spend it? Something I never have time for. Ah, have you played the chess game I made? Or heard of it, perhaps? Yes. It's based on classic chess, but with different rules. When I was designing it, I wanted it not only to be a fun game, but also to capture Liyue's culture in a So I introduced a lot of concepts that aren't part of traditional chess, as well as different chess pieces and even boards. I'm constantly revising and expanding it. So far, there are... True. That's one reason why it's been difficult to catch on. But I don't feel that making it easier to learn is necessarily a good thing. Isn't one of the joys of playing chess to continually learn and progress through a complex set of rules? I think the key will be to make something that easily catches the attention of people who haven't played much chess before. I'm planning to make a new set with the board and pieces based on the battle for Liyue. One side will play the Guardians of Liyue Harbor. The other side will play the Fatui and Osile. No problem. I will let you try it out as soon as I finish the prototype. I want to make each of the chess pieces of Liyue Millennial as true to life as possible. And no Guardians of Liyue chess set would be complete without you. I am indeed. Many of them, in fact. My thinking was that only people who pre-order the chess set at full price will be eligible to receive the limited edition Traveler chess piece. It seems only fitting for someone of your status. Naturally, since you are the face of that historic event. I intend to make chess pieces for everyone who was involved that day, including myself. Everyone who owns this chess set will preserve this moment. Then it's decided. Come with me. To make this...
Oh, Lady Ningguang. And the
You already know each other?
Oh, I think it goes a little deeper than that. I don't teach my hard-earned skills to just anyone, you know. There's a word for people like you, who are warm.
You seem to be in a good...
As ever, there's nothing special about today. But all jokes aside,
Remember the custom chess pieces I told...
whatever business I'm in, I am first and foremost a woman of many talents. As it happens, I am a skilled tailor as well.
Yingar is every bit as proficient as any of the top tailors in the land.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just realizing that the Traveler only thinks I'm good at one thing. You'll find all the tools you could need.
Huh? What are you expecting me to do here?
Oh, I think the Traveler is the one you should be asking about that. I'm kidding. It's hard not to tease when you're both so well met. Come on then, step inside and I'll examine your body.
If I hear any strange new rumors after this, you will be my number...
Rumors about the Traveler or the chess piece?
Either. Both are confidential.
Don't worry, I know where the line is. Secrets are only fun when...
Just... enough with the ambiguous phrasing, okay?
You're always welcome at Scent of...
I slightly regret bringing you here. It doesn't bother me. I just hope she didn't make you feel too awkward. Now that your measurements are taken, let's go to Mingxing Jewelry and put an order in.
Hello, Lady Ningguang.
That chess piece I told you about? We can...
Okay, let me just double...
Good.
Of course, we are professionals. Although, I don't mean...
That's okay. With every... To that point, yes. And just like your piece, the Jade Chamber piece will be scaled for the game.
Yes, it's a how do I put it?
In business, everything but shrewdness is hardly the worst thing in the world. Well, for example, another case is where that Ningguang...
I see.
But these... Why? At least...
Oh, I get it. You're not seeking to... It was the...
Yes.
Truly a brilliant... Now I understand.
It will be a lot of work. Make sure the
Don't you worry.
Well, there's...
Lady Ning, there's so much I can...
I have a question for you. And I, in turn, will tell you how I really think. When we were at Mingxing Jewelry, I admitted that my decision to sacrifice the Jade Chamber... When you heard that, did it make you think that maybe I really was a cynical profit chaser after all? Thank you. Yes. You see things the way they are, however they may appear on the surface. I was lying to Xingxi. My decision to destroy the Jade Chamber was nowhere near as thought through as I made it out to be. Afterwards, I consoled myself, but it just... because I had just severed ties with a lifelong companion. I stared out at the sea for goodness knows how long. There was no way I could console my... But as time went by, I gave up the Jade Chamber without a moment's hesitation. And all of this was so encouraging to hear. Because, this is one aspect, the fact that... Thank you for your comforting words. I'm sorry, but look where I am now. And if I end up having to do... Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well? There's nothing to worry about. We just need to go through the schedule you made and tick the items off one by one. So, what's item 1 on today's schedule? Something I never have the opportunity to do. Interesting. Before I decide, I'd like to know, what gave you this idea? Because as far as most people are concerned, Mora is the key to any and all opportunities. Yes, you're absolutely right. This is what I appreciate about you. You see things the way they are, rather than how they appear. I want to do something a little self-indulgent. Is that okay by you? Thank you. All right, here it is. I've always thought it would be fun to recapture what life was like before I joined the Liu Qixing. I was born into a humble family, and all the wealth you see now... I had to. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Fishing isn't the half of it. You'd be amazed at some of the odd jobs I've worked in my time. A lot of the old folks like to brag about how I used to be their errand runner back in the day. They were tough times, but I had a clear goal and plenty of motivation. If I didn't make any money in the morning, I'd have no food for lunch. I guess that's why I came to be so obsessed with Mora. I want to relive that time for my life, feel some of that drive again. Take a trip down memory lane. So how about it? Will you join me? Great. Then let me lay down the ground rule. We're not to use our status or reputation in Liyue Harbor to our advantage, and we have no starting capital. The goal is to see how much more we can make under these conditions. I can see why you'd suggest that. You're thinking I could use my knowledge of how Mora works to my advantage and make a lot of money. But Northland Bank is a special case. Yes, and also... Never mind. I expect they still hold a grudge against me to this day.
Shoo. Lady Ningguang, I would hope that you're not here to create further trouble for the Fatui. With all due respect, too much official pressure will risk driving our bank out of business.
There's no need to be so hostile. I'm just here to talk business. So?
That depends on the proposal, and it's not my decision alone. But first, tell me, why should we believe that you really are here for business? Because if you're here to make us suffer huge losses like last time, then I'm sorry, but none of us here can afford that.
Straight to the point, I see. Works for me. Traveler, we're leaving. Let's not waste any more of our time. Do you see what I mean now? Their attitude was just as I expected. That's for sure. Although our diplomatic relations with Snezhnaya haven't broken down completely. I dealt them. This sum was paid by Northland Bank, so they are still wary of me to this day. Yes, with some exceptions, but that is more or less correct. If you encounter them in any other nations during your travels, be on your guard. They are more than just a commercial organization. That's okay. My intention here was to show you some of the repercussions of that great battle. But that's quite enough politics for today. Let's get back to our fun little survival game. Now that you mention it, yes, we're being watched. What are they plotting this time? My thoughts exactly. But we need to be discreet. If they realize we're onto them, then we'll lose the element of surprise. Let's act natural, determine who our tail is, then lure them somewhere more deserted so we can catch them. Keep moving, just walk forward at a normal pace and don't do anything to give away that we suspect anything.
Join the Adventurers Guild. You'll have a blast.
The key here is consumer psychology.
Okay, I think we have There's a lot of foot traffic here, but if you look closely, you'll see only a handful of people have been watching us constantly. But I'm still not sure which of them is agreed. Whoever it is.
Jewelry's out of stock, but we have some new items in.
The key here is consumer psychology.
I think we've narrowed it down a little further, but let's stay calm until we're 100% sure. It shouldn't take much longer. I think I have the answer. Let's get out of his line of sight. Don't get the wrong person, though, or all our...
Ugh, what are you doing?
Come now. Did you really think we wouldn't notice you sneaking?
What? I'm not doing anything.
I don't know what scheme Northland Bank has in the works, and I don't know what they're paying you. But let's make a deal. How Or do you seriously think Northland Bank won't throw you to the wolves when push comes to shove? Why don't you weigh the pros and cons and give me a clear answer before I retract my...
Sorry, Lady Ningguang. My assignment was just to follow you. When you showed up unannounced at Northland Bank, everyone was... We couldn't just overlook it.
I know they're wary of me, but this is still This all feels very suspicious. Is there anyone else following?
Yes. They would have seen this and reported back.
Then we need to get moving. The longer they have to react, the fewer clues they'll leave behind. No time. I'll just have to improvise. Keep him with you. Do not let him...
Are you saying that Ningguang hasn't done anything? Impossible! She wouldn't have shown up here out of the blue without good reason. Keep investigating. We must...
So much commotion. It looks like I wasn't supposed to...
So, you are here to... Where did you get...
That doesn't... What matters is that I made a... You couldn't have... You may as well come clean.
Even if... Well...
Fine by me. Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well? That's good. I was worried. Something I never...
Oh, Lady Ningguang and the Traveler.
You already know each other?
Oh,
I slightly regret bringing you here. It doesn't bother me. I just hope she didn't make you feel too awkward. Now that your measurements are taken, let's go to Mingxing Jewelry and put an order in.
Hello, Lady Ningguang.
I have a question for you. Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well? That's good. I was... So, what's item 1? I imagine this must have taken Baisher complete... Sure. There's no harm in changing my schedule. My schedule is usually very something I never... Okay. But working at... Why don't we go down? They periodically throw out a lot of... What does it matter? Come on, let's...
Lady Ningguang, to what do I... Are you here to inspect the goods in the warehouse? You may have to... Sorry, I won't be...
Calm down.
Oh, you're just... I haven't done anything. Have I? All right. I make sure I post... It used to be a huge problem, but it's hard to say. It really depends. Everyone has their own reason. But as far as the warehouse is... As for the damaged ones, I get if it sits there in the warehouse for too long.
So, have you cleared...
I'm afraid we just... But don't worry, Lady Ningguang. If you're here for an inspection, then I'm here...
Hold on. Oh. I don't think he has quite grasped the nature of this situation.
Lady Ningguang, I had a quick run through the list and cleared out some more items. Please, inspect them at your leisure.
Let me see here. Soggy food. And it's a shame we missed the last clearance. We're down to the slim pickings now. Some of these are true junk, but there are a few items of value here. Take this wooden toy, for example. The wood is good quality. If you took...
Huh? You want it? Well, sure. Take whatever you want. It's all getting thrown away anyway.
Great. This is going well. Yes. And once we're done, we will find a merchant to give us an...
I have no idea what's going on here, and I'm...
Lady Ningguang, welcome to...
Actually, today's a little different.
Just take a look. Oh, I see. I mean, I can take them. I have a few regular customers, but...
What's wrong? If it's too much trouble, please.
No, it's nothing like... well, anyway, so I'll give you 150,000 mora. How does that sound?
Oh, well...
No worries. The price is negotiable, of course. If that figure's not what you had in mind, I can, bump it up a little.
What are your thoughts? Yes. At most, these items are only worth a couple of thousand more.
Huh? Wait a minute. So you're really here just to sell a few things? And, specifically, these things? I thought that was all...
It appears so. Let's try something else. If I wasn't Ningguang, Go-Sonar probably wouldn't have handed all of these over, and you likely wouldn't be willing to buy them either.
To be completely honest,
This goes against the rules we set for ourselves at the start. Are there any other ways for adventurers to make Mora besides their remuneration from the... Great. I don't mind. Let's give it a try. Lead the way.
You two have a good one.
This must be the place. Give up. Don't waste my time. It's nothing. Fine. It feels like it's been a long time since I've gotten so physical. The feeling of creating your wealth, yes, I'd say so. Everything starts out, and let's not forget, we started with no initial capital. It's reasonable in any case. The site I intend to. I'm not ready to stop yet. This time, let's try something a little... Don't waste my time. It's nothing. Submit. Ugh, you wait. Give up. Don't waste my time. Give up. Don't waste my time. Your life is mine. It's nothing. Another satisfying haul. Ah, what a feeling. That's very kind of you. But I know I'm no match for a professional adventurer like you. For me, a battle is oh no, not yet. Hey, look! What's that oh, I see. Oh, how quaint. That would... well, I'm afraid... Come on, let's... There it is! After it! Goodness, this reminds me of fishing, but we didn't let it slip. Let's see. We can't do any serious business with this amount of starting capital. Actually, now that you mention it, I'm suddenly a little hungry. Huh. Wangshu Inn is right there, but... Same thoughts here. After how hard we worked to get our hands on this Mora, it would be a shame to eat it all in a single sitting. In which case, I think I'll take... Yes, but the rule of the game is no fishing rods allowed. Come on, let's go down to the river. This should be enough. Let's head back to land and grill them. Here. A fresh catch can go straight on the grill with minimal preparation and it tastes... It's a little charred. That's on purpose. Normally, I have to make a special request to the chef if I want it to taste like this. It was nothing. Back in the day, I had to hurry home after work to do my household chores. Then in the evening, I was always meticulous with the most menial of tasks. My mother always... But by the same token, she didn't love the idea of me leaving home and starting my own business. You'd be more likely to see me pulling up outside Wanmin Restaurant and selling grilled tigerfish from a food cart. My childhood memories run deep. I'll always... They are confined to the water. It is. When I think back on all my hard work... That sounds great. I'm looking forward to it. But, a word of warning.
I've